Mm-hmm.
All right, we're on. Guys, we're gonna review some of the choreography we did in class last week as well as today. So we start with this one right here. And right at the last 8 count, we ended with the 8, okay? So today what we're gonna do is you're gonna go 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Now, what I want you to do is for the drill, make sure your legs are at least shoulder width apart. So the width of your shoulder is this much. So your heels are at least that distance, and your toes are a little bit wider, okay? So this is not gonna work if you stand like this, or if you stand way too much, that's not gonna work, okay? About shoulder width apart. So now make sure your knees are nice and bent, because if you're up here, that's not gonna work either, okay? So make sure you're nice and bent, and then what you wanna do is just shift side to side. Shift 1, back on the 2. Shift 3, back on the 4. So let's just do that as a drill. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. As you practice, I want you to feel the stretch, feel the elongation of your abs going side to side, okay? Call that shifting. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go one more time. 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I'm gonna slow it down just a little bit. We're gonna lean on the 1, just like we do. On the 2, we're gonna do the same thing, but at the same time, we're gonna go and 2, okay? So I don't forget the shifting. Shifting's gotta go, but then the stepping on the and 2's gotta be there as well. So 7, 8, 1 and 2, 3 and 4. That's gotta happen. So let me point out some of the pitfalls. Some people in the class, we did this. We went 1 and 2. What happens is we only focus on the leg and the body kind of stays, and that's why it looks like this. You can't forget that. You gotta go 1 and 2. That happens simultaneously, which makes it harder if you've never done it before. But that's all right, we're gonna get this, okay? 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Next, we're gonna travel forward and back, okay? So you're gonna go 5, 6, 7, 8. Come back. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's the only thing I want you to focus on, just the leg. You're gonna step in together. When I say together, that means if I'm straight in the camera, it should look like one line. So if you're practicing at home, if you wanna follow a straight line, and basically you're gonna step around the same line going forward, and you're balancing on that line right here, and this leg comes out. And then come to the front again. So you're going out, together, okay? So your center of balance is still on the same line. The reason why you want to do that is otherwise it would look like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. If your whole body moving side to side, it's a lot harder to do. Whereas you're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You see how I just left it in the air? So when we did that in class, that trains you to stay on the same path, straight, okay? So you're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, up, back on 5, 6, 7, 8. Here we go, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back, 5, 6, 7. Good. If you have that, all you gotta do now is on the 2, instead of leaving it in the air, just let it rest so it just taps the floor. That's it, okay? So you're gonna cross and then tap the air, cross, tap the air. Here we go, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Make sure you do that over and over again until you feel comfortable. And then you're gonna move on to the next step, okay? The next step, which is, we're gonna add the up. This is more the groove, okay? So I'm gonna show you guys the difference. Neela, you're gonna do it with the groove. I'm gonna do it without the groove, okay? Both are good. One just looks a little bit groovier, okay? So if you get 1, that's cool. Don't think like, oh, I just got 1 and I'm not good. No, that's good. The next thing is if you want to get better, then you're gonna add the groove. So I'm gonna show you the difference. You do the groove, you do the up down. I won't do the up down. 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again, both are good, but the one that Neela did, it adds the up down. So let me show you guys what the up down is, okay? You're gonna start with your knees bent. Go ahead and face front, and I'll face sideways. So your knees are bent, and right on the beat, I'm gonna straighten up on the beat. Immediately, I gotta get back down. So it goes like this: 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You see, right when I go 1, boom, immediately I come down, right? I don't want to go 1, 2. I don't want to take my time to get down. I want to go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just as if you think about a boxer, right? When they punch, boom, they snap back because they're ready for the next one. Then they could go to the next one. Same with my knee. I want to go boom, then I could get to the next one. I don't want to go 1 and then come back and then try to throw again, right? Boxers don't leave their arms out. Boom, come back. Same with our legs. 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Once you get that, then you're going to try to incorporate it with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, and that's what we did. We're going to add that in. Okay, so we got 5, 6, 7, 8, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 back. Next thing we did is our pas de bourree. Okay, pas de bourree, generally when we do the pas de bourree, we hook behind and open. This time we'll hook to the front. So we're going to try 7, 8, 1 and 2. From here, we're just going to do body roll. 3 and then 4, and we just sit here. So in our count, it's actually 5 and 6, then body roll 7 and 8. Let's give it a try. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8. Perfect. So let's run through one more time, all the way from the top, from the body shift. 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8. Yes. Perfect.